Well, Plant a Wish is a 50-state tree planting tour and documentary project focusing on the importance of native plants and trees and the benefits that they bring us. And we really are about bringing communities together to plant trees together. And the name Plant a Wish actually comes from something that we do at each of the plantings, which is we actually plant wishes under the tree. We have everybody participating write on little scraps of paper what their wishes are, and they get planted under the tree. And you know, our hope is that that tree becomes a symbol to them of their hopes and dreams, and they care for it more and become more connected.
It originated at our wedding, where we had a koa tree, which is one of the most dominant hardwood trees of Hawaii. And it was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. We used it for our Christmas tree because we like to plant trees for Christmas instead of importing the cut-down trees from the mainland. So we had this tree and we're like, well, let's just plant it at our wedding. So I dug a hole right where everybody was coming into the wedding, because we got married on a farm with all this land, so we were able to do that. And kind of spur of the moment, I was like, let's have everybody write a wish for us on a piece of paper and put it in the hole. So we did that. We had somebody at the entrance and little pieces of paper. Everybody wrote wishes down, and by the end of the night, it was completely full of wishes for us. And then we planted the tree together, and that triggered something in us where we're like, every time we drive past, we're like, wow, that tree, like, we have to go check it out. I take pictures of it and email it to her sometimes, and we realize that there's something really powerful about that. It's hard to explain, but it really makes people more connected to the tree if your energy is growing underneath it like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, every time we decide on where we are going to go on a tour, there's various pieces of information that kind of help put that together. And with Austin, we've always heard wonderful things about the city. We've heard that it's a tree lovers city as far as the state of Texas goes, that, you know, the city of Austin is really careful at making sure that there's a lot of trees around, a lot of native trees. And so we started reaching out to different organizations and to the city itself. We always say that we have two requirements, really. One is that the tree has to be native. It has to have been naturally growing in that region, in that area. And number two, that it's, you know, we're not leaving it behind to die, that somebody's actually going to look after it and care for it and send us pictures from time to time, because we really do want to, you know, keep a connection to each of these trees. And we do that various ways. I mean, we document the plantings thoroughly. We use social media to kind of show pictures of the event as it's happening. We also use Goala to create a GPS marker on that tree so people can actually check in later. And we've seen that happening around the country in our other states that we've been to. So all of those things put together help us kind of keep track and keep people engaged, and we can point people to that tree time and time again by GPS coordinates or photos of it.
Yeah, these trees basically become historic landmarks. You know, once we're done, you know, this is the wish tree for Texas right here. It's cool when a community can kind of take ownership over that.
Mm-hmm. Personally, like, tree planting events to me are really fun. You know, you get to give back to the city, you get to get your hands dirty a little bit, and from that point forward, you get to look at that tree and be like, hey, not only did I help plant that tree, but my wishes that I wrote down are underneath that tree. And, you know, I'm a part of a film that's coming out that covered that tree planting. So, you know, it's really a sense of showing your pride in the city of Austin, and you know, the fact that you value the resources that are there.
Yeah, I would say if you have anything to wish for, come out to our tree planting and make a wish, because this is a really special tree, and you might get to be in our movie.